Hi, I'm Sylvia from Learning New Creations, and today I'm going to show you a very easy way to make a little purse. It's with a snap button, and it's completely hasn't got any raw edges, and it's for the 5x7 hoop. The design is going to come in several different sizes, but today I'm just going to show you the small one. I printed out the design just to give you an idea for sizes, but I've written the sizes on the instructions so you don't have to worry about that. I've cut the fabric out already. This is for the applique, this is the front, and this is for the back, and I've hooked my stabilizer. It's tearaway stabilizer, medium weight. And I've used some wadding, and it's quite thin. Don't make it too thick because it'll be too bulky. Another thing you need, well, you don't definitely need it, but these are very easy to turn things inside out with. The hemostats, very sharp scissors for the applique, and we're going to have to cut the stabilizer later on, and I'm going to use these scissors and tape, and obviously your embroidery machine. So let's get going. I've loaded this design in my machine, and as you can see, it's showing up here. And the first stitch out is going to be the placement line for the wadding. I'm now placing the wadding within the placement line, and then we're going to get our long bit of fabric for the front and place that, making sure it covers the placement line. As you can see, the long bit of the fabric is on top, so it's overlapping there. And we're going to fold that underneath later on. So now we're going to stitch out the next color. The next color is going to be the placement line for the applique. Get your piece of applique material and place it over the placement line. And stitched out the next color, which is going to secure the fabric. We're now going to remove the embroidery hoop, and we are going to cut around this line. You cut very closely to the line. Make sure you got really sharp scissors, it makes it easier. It's all neatly trimmed, and we put the hoop back in the machine. And this is going to be the decorative outline. Okay, it's stitched out all the hearts around the oval, and now we're going to put the initial in. And since my name is Sylvia, we're going to use an S. It's now going to do the rose, and I'm going to do the rose black too, because I like to have this as just black and white, but you can use a different color if you like. The hoop again, and we are going to cut the stabilizer. Now you can see this stitched line here. This is where we're going to cut. And we're going to cut right till the end of the fabric there, that line here. And the same on this side. So now we've got a big gap in here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull the fabric through. Be very careful you don't tear anything. And then we're going to turn the hoop over. And we're going to put this flat like that, and we're going to get our tape and tape the sides. This is really important you do that, otherwise it'll go funny underneath the machine, it'll catch. Make sure it's flat. Okay, and then we're going to take it back to the machine. It's now going to secure the back and also show us the top. Going to get your bit of fabric for the back, and you place it the right side facing down, making sure it covers the outline, and you get your piece of wadding and you place that on top, and then we take it back to the machine. It's now going to secure the fabric and the wadding. It's just going to go all the way around it. Stitched it all out and remove it from the hoop from the machine again. And what I'm going to do now is trim all around so there's not going to be thick edges here. So to trim closely to the stitch line. So I've trimmed all the way around there, and now we're going to turn the hoop over, and we're going to put the last bit of fabric right side facing down to cover that. And again, you have to tape it. So it's all taped, and we're going to take the machine the hoop back to the machine. Have a little sneak preview to make sure my fabric is flat, and it is, because it's really annoying if it isn't, and you have to unpick it later on. And this is the last stitch out, and it's going to go all the way around, and it's going to leave an opening here. All done. So we remove it from the hoop, remove the stabilizer, and then we trim it neatly about 1/4 inch all around. Right, we've cut all the way around, and I've left a little bit extra fabric here, and then you find the hole, and there is a hole. See, here we are. And now I get these hemostats, they're invaluable, and you grab the fabric, and then you pull it towards you. And I always find if you twist it a bit like that, it works better. So that's the first bit. And you've got some stabilizer here, which we're going to take away. So that's that gone. And then we get these again, and we poke the corners out. They're not quite long enough. Okay. Right, you just poke the corners. Make sure they're nice and smooth, and then you can slip stitch this closed. There's a little gap here. Okay, so I won't do that right now. I'll just turn it again. I find if I use a rounded edged knife, you can get the corners out quite nicely. So the next thing to do is to press it, and then we're going to put the studs on. And here you have your little case. So I'll just go put the studs on there. Okay, here we are, all done. Nicely all done in the hoop, and just with a little slip stitch inside as I showed you. And as I said, this comes in 4 different sizes, and this is the smallest size. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Thanks very much.